top of the man down. Give him a listen.
I didn't think you'd actually do it. I didn't think you'd actually do it. This is a disaster. This is a disaster. They're going to blame this on me. They're going to blame this on me, you guys. It's a disaster. You're tearing this whole place apart. Oh, I didn't think you'd all show up here. I just wanted to visit the Capitol. Oh, no. No. You're all going to be on a no-fly list. Oh, this is a disaster. This is a huge problem. Stop throwing that grenade over and over. There are good people on both sides. You talking about the moderators? Can the moderators please stop some of this rioting? Oh, man, Joe Biden's going to be pissed at me. Oh, man, Joe Biden is going to be pissed at me. This is a problem, dude. This is such an L. Shitting on Pelosi's desk as we speak. Hey, while you're there, if you could pick up some stock tips, it could help get everyone in the chat rich. That would be awesome. No, I thought it was like a let's go Brandon in a positive way. Oh, man, you guys really have caused a lot of trouble today. I appreciate you bringing the flag, but they're going to think it's not. Oh, man. I paid $80 for this huge ass flag to wave. They were more confused than I was. I kept screaming, "Release the iceberg." Do you think I keep my videos completely done in the Capitol building? Is that your impression? That I've already finished all these videos? I'm just hiding them in the Capitol building yet to be released. That seems unlikely, right? Because why wouldn't I release them for the YouTube revenue? The Glapidal invasion. The name of the Capitol would not change just because you're doing it. The Atrioc video vault is the true nuclear football. It's the most closely guarded secret of the U.S. government. Is a briefcase with all of my unreleased videos. Joe Biden guards it with his life. It's like at 9 different keys. You'd really have to storm the Capitol to get access to it. It's the Big A. You got a green screen? What are you talking about? Does this look like a green screen to you? I'm fucking there. This is my backpack. I'm using the streamer backpack live from the Capitol, dude. And yes, obviously it's chaotic. Thankfully, my mic is so good it doesn't pick up the surrounding sound, but it's chaos here. This one guy, I don't know which one, chat, which one of you is that? Keeps throwing the same grenade. It's like, how did you bring 100 tear gas grenades and stop throwing them? We don't need that many. Dude, people are being respectfully quiet for your stream. Can we get Nick? Can this be your background for the rest of it? It's not my background. Okay, it's just I happen to be here. I wish nothing but the best for everyone here. It's like, you're the nice guy at the Capitol rally. Been saving my money. How is everybody doing? Hello, good to see you. By God, I knew you guys would cause chaos, but I didn't think it'd be this much chaos. I did not think it would be this much chaos, but I do understand as I went from a 31-day streak to a 6-day no-show. No, not 6-day no-show. When did I last stream? How often have I streamed in February, to be honest? Let's check. Twitch tracker. In February, I have streamed. Wait, I streamed a lot. No, I streamed on the 3rd. That's it. The 3rd of today. Okay, so I've streamed 2 days, including today, of 7. So I missed 5. Big whoop, dude. Big whoop. I made marketingmondaystats.com to keep track of your marketing Mondays. You think I would want this information? You think it's something I would be happy about? You can tell us people that want to harass me about it. Why would I care? This is not. I don't want to be tracked on my marketing Mondays. Obviously not. Is there an over/under bet to make on what, bro? You literally asked for it? No, I didn't literally ask for it. I did. That's not true. That is 100% not true. Hey, so guys, here's what I think we should do. First of all, stop throwing tear gas. Let's rein it in. Let's take a quick break from the Capitol. All right, let's let Joe Biden off the hook this once. He's not really the problem that I haven't been streaming. And we will calm down. Let's pick up some of this trash. Okay, it doesn't need to get more chaotic. Now the cops are here. This is going to be a real problem. We don't need. This is not an issue. Okay, now see, who's this? Which one of you is this? You guys are litter bugs. Can I? Oh, listen, buddy, don't mess with Atrioc chatters. They'll mess you up. I gotta be honest with you. Why do we bring so many American flags to this? I have to wonder. I have to wonder. Why I gotta be honest with you, why are so many of you carrying Trump flags and wearing Trump hats? That's odd. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that for the Atrioc Capitol rally. Why are we... This isn't... Closest thing to ACLU merch. All right. You know what? I think I can fix this. I think I can fix this. All right, guys, let's clear this out and go home. Are you sure, Atrioc? Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, if you insist. Ow! Oh, would you look at that? Wait. Oh shit. Seeing hallucinations. Couple hallucinations. We took back the Capitol for sure. Well, also, I think I've messed up my streaming location. There we go. There we go. Now we're at my mobile streaming center that I've set up here in Washington, D.C. so that we can focus more on what's important, which I don't think is our insurrection. I think that was, there's a hole in your green screen showing the real background. Yes, I'm actually using a green screen at the Capitol to pretend to be in my room. Fuck, they always catch me. That's the thing about you, chat. You're whip smart. People don't give you enough credit for being always on the ball. Okay, fine. Hello! 4 days off, and I'm back. Hello, good to see you. I have been, actually, it's still raining incredibly heavy, and if the stream cuts out today, we'll have to deal with it, bro. But it's biblical. I don't know if you guys saw the fucking news. Let's see, check this out. If we just Google LA rain. Record-setting rain, mudslides, floods, rainfall records, 3 dead. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's fucking... In LA, this is the equivalent of a biblical flood, and we are not coping. Yeah, it's fucking bad, dude. We got caught in it as we were coming back. LA rain versus New York smog. Just can't. You know, normally, here's the thing. Normally, wait, LA can't take a hint. Are you trying to say that God is trying to wipe LA off the map? Is that what you're saying? Is that he's like a Noah biblical-esque flood trying to get rid of all of the scum in LA? and that every time we live here, it is in defiance of God's will. Possibly. I guess, you could be onto something, but at the end of the day, I can't be moving. Normally, when LA has rain, it's like a tiny bit of rain and everyone freaks out, and you try to drive and everyone drives like shit, and it's stupid. And I'm like, these people can handle rain. This is actual rain. This is like nonstop pouring rain for 3 days. This is way more rain than when the hurricane was here. How does it feel to be alive for both floods? Very funny. Very funny. You know what? Very funny. Obviously, jokes, haha. But Noah was actually a really good guy. People don't give Noah enough credit. Noah was about more than just animals, too. Did you guys know Noah could rap? He was a pretty good rapper. All he gets credit for is the animals thing. Did you meet his son, Ham? No. No, I never met his son. Actually, it was pretty cringe. I remember when it was starting to flood, I talked to Noah and I was like, bro, that is a mighty fine arc you got there. I just kept complimenting it, hoping he would take the hint. I'm like, damn, pretty spacious, that arc, huh? Boy, it's getting wet. It is raining, bro. I love that arc though. And he never ever gave me the invite, which was, in my opinion, pretty cringe. He just kept saying, yup. Yeah, she's a nice arc. Well, you have a good. He was obviously he knew what I was getting at, and which I think is pretty whack, honestly. I obviously know he had 2 humans already, but maybe you want more than that if you don't want inbreeding for the whole world. Yeah, he hit me with a "that's crazy," bro. You ever been hit with a "that's crazy" by a biblical figure? It hits 10 times worse. He couldn't find you a mate. Bro, what is this? I stream for less than 4 days, and all of a sudden we're making fun of the streamer now? Like, what? Excuse me? When did this happen? Last I recall, when I would stream, it was all lockstep. All right, it was all like dead serious. Don't make fun of the streamer. Let's get down to business. And now it's like, what? It's this weird environment where I feel like I'm getting roasted. Not on my Twitch.tv. Bro was. We have never made fun of the streamer. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. R-Dub's good to see you. Electron Rango, good to see you. Gyre, good to see you. Team Blackjack, good to see you. Riley Man. Turak. Did you ever play Turok? I used to rent that game frequently from. This sounds so old. Dude. I used to rent that game from Blockbuster Video, dude, which makes me sound like I was born in the fucking Stone Age. But legitimately, I don't even think that's that old. I think there's even Gen Z who's been to Blockbuster, right? Realistically, it wasn't. It was the early 2000s, bro. Everyone did it. It's just so funny how fast it disappeared. It was there everywhere, and then it was gone. And it really feels like if you were born even 1 year late, you just don't recognize it at all. But if you're born before that, you've definitely tried it. It's definitely... I used to rent Phantom Menace PS1 constantly, and I'm 27. Case in point, this weirdo used to rent Phantom Menace PS1. Why, bro? I mean, I'm glad that you're on my side, but I'm also like, damn, I wish I could get somebody who rented something else. 27 is old. Yeah, sure, fine. He's Gen Z though, right? Or he's like borderline. And it's 27 millennial. When is it cut off? 26? 26, 25. 22 years old, and I've been to Blockbuster and Hollywood Video. Check and mate. That chatter's check and mate. And all I had to do was pay him a couple $100. I recall renting N64 games. Yeah, dude, Blockbusters were hype. I think we underestimate, just because they're old, that they were useless. They've completely been outclassed. But they haven't been outclassed, really. there's some parts that are, I mean, I guess Netflix has sort of replaced the idea of ever having to get a DVD rental. But the game rentals were good, especially if you don't want to sign up for Game Pass. Name one time you need a VHS. Not a VHS, just a game. Like renting a game was a cool experience. I think. Also, like, here's the thing. Let me paint you a picture. Let's say your parents have to go run some errands, okay? And you are the kid, so you go with them. And you're bored. But let's say now, instead of you having to sit around while they're shopping at JCPenney or some shit, you can go to the Blockbuster. Oh, now you're at the Blockbuster and you get to look at whatever fun things you want to rent. And then at the end of it, you rent one game, you come home, you think about it the whole ride home, you're looking at the back. It's fun. It's a fun experience. It's like anticipation makes the heart grow fonder. Bro's really pitching GameStop right now. GameStop's not the same. GameStop's not the same because your parents don't want to buy you a full game, bro. That's the shit part. The renting is so affordable. Where would you go if a Penny's near a Blockbuster? Whatever. You know what I'm saying. Bro, I was born in 2007. What in a communist colony is a Blockbuster? Sorry. Do you? I'm sorry. What do you think Blockbuster has anything to do with communism? In what world do you think Blockbuster has anything to do with communism? Maybe I misread what you said. Communism is when rental. Famously, Karl Marx wanted us to rent the means of production. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You have... He foresaw factories as places you could go and rent the time. That's why Blockbuster failed. Blockbuster failed because of what's crazy is Blockbuster had the option to buy Netflix. Much like Yahoo had the option to buy Google. I think that would be an interesting video. Is companies that had the option to buy their competitors. Well, is there a better title for that? Companies that had the option to buy companies that killed them. That's too long. Ooh, I need to find a succinct way to say that. Companies that fucked up. What could have been company edition. Companies that fucked up majorly. That's a different thing, because that's companies that fucked up can be 100 videos. That's the history of business. I could tell so many hilarious stories. One of my favorite ones that I've always wanted to tell is the story of the Ford Edsel, which is a supercar that Ford tried to make back when they were on top of the world. And they named it after like an executive's granddaughter called the Edsel. And they had way too many unnecessary features. It completely omega flopped, but they had like lots full of them. They bet the whole company on it and almost tanked all of Ford. Etzel's Pretzels. No, that's not. But that's a different. I'm talking about a video about companies that had the option to buy the company that killed them. I feel like that's so interesting because it really was in their. They had to be specifically dumb. Remember when Microsoft kept Apple alive when they were almost bankrupt? Yeah, Microsoft did that because they didn't want to get investigated by the government for antitrust, which still happened. Microsoft kept Apple around as a punching bag to pretend they had competition, and then later on, backfire, it became their competition. It's that's funny how that works like that. Top 10 companies that got cucked, all caps. It's just like, it's like the CEO of Blockbuster sitting in the cuck chair. Yeah, that's an interesting one. I like that you guys keep ideas so they're just flowing. I love that. I love that. Do you think you can get rich by copying what Nancy Pelosi invests in? I got to be honest with you. She did recently disclose a massive options trade on NVIDIA that is now up $1.2 million. Had you copied that at the moment it was revealed, you would have made a lot of money. Though, not as much money as she made. Because again, there's a lag between when she buys it and the disclosure. How does she always do it? Do you know what I'm saying? That's why I think we elect the best and the brightest. That's why I know our system works. It's because everybody we elect seems to be one of the smartest investors of all time. That means we're electing the right people. We're not electing dumbasses, okay? We're getting people that understand our world. NVIDIA 43% year to date. I hadn't noticed. It'd be so funny. Wait, I'm sorry. I hadn't noticed. Sorry. No, what'd you say? NVIDIA up 43% year to date? No, I hadn't noticed. I need a gold chain. Atrioc, do you think the Hornets have a chance at the chip this year? Hell yes, dude. Oh my God. Hornets? Yes. Hornets. 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 Well, what I love about the Hornets is I love the sport they play. That's the thing I love the most about them. I love the sport. That's the thing. Is I just like the game, and then I like them as well. I love their coach. He's he is a he. He's got that grit, that determination that's gonna bring his team to the top. He does. And what else I love about the Hornets is that they don't let the fucking refs stop them, dude. You know what I'm saying? The thing about the Hornets is the refs are always fucking trying to ruin their shit, and they're getting it done. And so, Big A, what's your favorite battle bot? Who do you have winning the giant nut next year? There is no way they call the grand prize of battle bots the giant nut. I refuse to believe it because children watch that show. I don't think they didn't know. The giant nut. Everyone's saying they do, but I'm going to look it up. Do you really think BattleBot's giant nut? I'm going to get like Rule 34. Oh my God, they do. Oh my God, I literally thought you were fucking with me. They actually call it the giant nut. Bro, look at this. The giant nut. Wow, my mind's in the gutter. I guess they just didn't matter. That's cool. Who do I have winning the giant nut? So I did watch BattleBots. Younger. I remember when I was in Germany on the military base, the NATO base, they only had 7 English channels. And one of them was like 24/7 I Love Lucy in black and white. Not my age. This is well before. This would be extremely old. Okay? And, but one of them was BattleBots. BattleBots was playing almost all the time. And so I watched a good amount of BattleBots. The only thing that I realized from BattleBots, as I recall from my time viewing, and it's been a number of years, is that the bots that had like 19 arms and saws and spinners and lasers, and they sucked. And then the bot that was like extremely low to the ground, looked like a dustbin, and just flipped them, always won. Yeah, you make a wedge and then you flip the other one. And that was it. It was kind of shit. It was kind of shit. I mean, it just didn't, because as a kid, you want the coolest looking ones, the ones that shoot fire and shit to win. But the ones that shoot fire would always break. Big A, because you can't stream the Super Bowl, you should do an IRL stream here and do it that way. Thoughts? I am going to a Super Bowl party, unfortunately, that I've been invited to. But, however, here's what I am going to do. I am taking a road trip soon, Alvin and the Chipmunks, the road chip, to Genesis. I'm going to Genesis. And during that, I am bringing the backpack and I am IRL streaming the road trip where I have 2 friends, man and a woman. They're not dating, but they are both out in the world actively dating in Los Angeles. They have very interesting stories, and they have both agreed to talk about what it's like dating today, and they have thoughts on my gender divide video. And so we're going to have a female perspective and a male perspective of people that are actively dating right now and their thoughts. And I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be really interesting. And these are friends that we're going to have in the car. So I think it's going to be a fun, casual, hearty, interesting road trip. No, they're both younger than me, unfortunately. Sounds fun. I think it'll be fun. And then, of course, I'm going to stream from Genesis, where I walk around and try to fucking beat people's ass at Melee and probably lose to everybody. Big A, have you made your 1 million BK burger? I don't know about this yet. Wait, I heard only rumblings. There's a Burger King marketing activation that's taking over the internet by storm. Burger King marketing. What is BK Burger? BK Burger 1 million. Burger King will pay $1 million to the fan with the best Whopper idea. Burger King's crowdsourcing its next $1 million idea. The $1 million Whopper contest. You submit ingredients. Okay. There's 200,000 possible customizations. How do you win? How do they determine? You can add a personalized AI generated jingle. Holy shit. Oh, there's judges. Okay. 3 judges. Okay, here's my first question. This is the most obvious question, right? If there's 200,000 combinations and you put it on the internet for $1 million, all 200,000 will be submitted instantly. That's not that many. 100% that'll be done. Therefore, do the judges have to eat 200,000 burgers? What? Do you understand what? How does this? This isn't. I've already don't understand. Let's see. Let me see. Can I make mine? I'll show you what the fucking Big A Whopper looks like. Okay. Loading. $1 million Whopper contest. We're in.
You're here to make a Whopper.
Yeah.
Well, I'm your trusty AI companion, Grillium, and I'll be at your side as you craft your flame-grilled creation. A creation that could be worth $1 million.
Holy
Let's
shit,
get flame
chat.
grilling.
What if I win? Okay? What if I win? I could make the best Whopper. Me and Grillium are already getting along famously.
We have a few house rules for you to follow that'll make your Whopper competition ready.
Okay. Didn't famously McDonald's try this a while back, and people made like the Hitler burger and like a bunch of terrible things, and it was a disaster. So this is okay.
It's simple. Your Whopper can't contain ingredients with allergens. It must be made with edible stuff. And if you need more info, check the ingredients fact. The rest is up to you.
Definition of edible
It all
is
starts with the patty.
different.
So what's the big idea? How are you going to top it?
I'm not going with the impossible patty. What are you, fucking ridiculous?
Good. Now what's on your Whopper?
I'm an all-American. Okay. Oh, I type it in? Well, first of all, I already have a problem. I want to change the bun to lettuce. I already have a problem. No, I'm not going to put cum on the burger. Obviously. I already want this to be lettuce. Lettuce bun.
Not sure about that. Just kidding. I'm all about that.
All right, Grilliam's all about it. Grilliam's all about it. So here's what it's going to be. It's going to be a bread bun with a lettuce bun inside it. What else do I want to put on there? I want to put on I mean, I want it to taste good. Let's put in, all right, obviously, there's going to be a little bit of shrimp. They said no crustacean. They said no shellfish, no nothing. Not Pepto-Bismol, not carbonation. No, a little bit of Dijon mustard for my man Barack Obama. Okay.
Ooh, let him cook.
Thank you, Grilliam. All right, a little Dijon mustard for Obama. But then also like a full McDonald's burger. That's for Trump. Okay.
Happy with your toppings. Make your Whopper when you're ready.
Okay, great. How about a little bit of Five Guys fries? Okay, get
you
that
top
in
that
there.
all right.
All right. One 40-ounce ribeye steak, medium. Okay, well, medium rare is what we want. We'll put MR, okay? There.
I don't recognize that as a topping.
You recognize the other ones? Okay, one 40-ounce ribeye steak.
I don't think so.
Okay, a ribeye steak.
Ooh, let him cook.
Okay. This is actually pretty good. That's actually pretty tasty. A Doritos Locos Burger King. Oh no. A Doritos Locos bun as well. Okay? We'll put a Doritos Locos.
I don't recognize that as a
How
topping.
do you not recognize that? It's a very common thing. Okay, 6 bags of Doritos.
I don't recognize that as a topping.
How does he recognize the other ones? All right, fine. A competing product, fine. Oh, really? A competing product, bro? No, I'm sorry. Your feedback to me is the problem with that is it's a competing product. When I have Five Guys fries and a full McDonald's burger already confirmed, you think they filter that out for competition? Liquid death.
I don't recognize that ingredient.
It's not edible. Water in a can.
I don't think so.
Oh, come on, dude. Okay. What else could I possibly include then? Water.
I'm not sure about that one.
Liquid.
I don't recognize that as a topping.
Okay. Liquid death, but it's frozen.
I don't recognize that ingredient.
Frozen water.
I don't recognize that as a topping. I don't recognize that as a topping. I'm not sure about that one.
William, you're breaking my fucking balls here, bro. How do I get around this? It's clearly like it's using AI to determine whether or not it's edible, right? So, tasty ice.
I hope you thought this through.
Dude, I actually poked it. Out-prompted, bitch. Out-prompted. Okay. All right. Okay. Tasty ice. That's good. Tasty. $1 million.
I'm not sure about that one.
Shit. 1 million cash, but it's food.
I'm not sure about that one.
Fuck. Edible gold bullion.
That could be $1 million combination.
Edible 40 carat diamond.
I don't think so.
Come on, really? Edible $1 million.
I don't recognize that
Dude,
ingredient.
Come on. I think it's fucking me on the numbers. It's fucking me on numbers. Okay. Edible pile of cash.
I'm not sure about that one.
Shit. Tasty cash pile.
I'm not sure about that one.
Fried crown jewels.
I'm not sure about that one.
Fuck, Grilliam! You are breaking my balls. Okay. Human meat.
I'm not sure about that
one. Grilliam. Horse meat.
I'm not sure about that one.
Pigeon meat. Come on. So that's.
I don't recognize that as a
really?
topic.
Squab.
That's a full stack.
Isn't squab meat just pigeon meat? Didn't I just change the name of it? You're already at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn. Imagine though. You guys would eat this, right? Be honest. Don't just say because you're on the streamer, oh sure, I'd like it. Be honest. Like if I were to offer this, like you come over for the barbecue, and I'm like, oh, I'm growing up burgers, and I hand you this Whopper patty, beef patty, lettuce bun, layer of Dijon mustard, full McDonald's burger, stuffed with Five Guys fries, in the middle a huge full 40-ounce ribeye steak, medium rare, tasty ice for texture across the top, edible gold bullion, and then obviously a pigeon that has been freshly killed. Remove the beef patty. All right. You know what? Let's save the environment. You actually can't. That's the only one you can't. Okay. Well, this is pretty good. I think I will generate. Maybe imagine it generates a picture. Come on. Come on, Grilliam. Come on, Grilliam. The $1 million. It could be mine. Imagine it just says you've won. Imagine it's a live feed of the Burger King CEO congratulating me.
How magnificent. You should be proud.
Thanks, man. I am. I really am. Wait, that's my image? That doesn't look anything like what I suggested. I guess there is the gold. I do see the gold. But it's not, I mean, it's not really what I wanted. Where's the ribeye? Where's the squab? It's just shrinkflation, bro. This is the shrink. You used to order a fucking Atrioc Whopper and you'd get visible squab. And nowadays you order it and they put like one little piece of squab in there. One little tiny piece of edible gold bullion. You can barely, this is the economy. I'm talking about, it's fucking disastrous. The ribeye peeking through. You actually can see the ribeye right here. Wait, you legitimately can see a piece of the ribeye poking out, which is actually pretty based. All right, submit it. Well, I don't. Okay. I might win, so I'm gonna continue with Google. The lettuce bun fucked it. Yeah, well, what do you want me to do? I'm not gonna not have a lettuce bun, right? Come on, I mean, crazy. Burger King marketers are cooking. Yeah, I wish their chefs were cooking good food in the back, because then it would balance out their marketing. Do you know what I'm saying? They really do.
No Whopper is complete without a proper jingle. Let's crown your Whopper creation.
Oh wait, we get to make a jingle. Your toppings: lettuce bun, Dijon mustard, full McDonald's burger, Five Guys fries, ribeye steaks. Yeah. Okay. So I get to have a theme. I think it's pretty all-American, I assume. Yeah, I mean, we're as all-American as it gets. There's nothing more all-American than squab. Add a name to your Whopper ad. What should we call it? I think it's called the Atrioc. Oh, wait, do they have the... Oh, they put me an actual name. What about Atrioc? What if I don't see my name? Okay. It's not the Glopper. That's for damn sure. Burger King has a weekly national holiday. It's Whopper Wednesday. I can play a game while my Whopper ad is being generating. What's my game? Drag the bun left and right to catch. This is like, I feel like I'm in 90s internet. I feel like I'm on a GeoCities page. What fucking burger is this? Oh. I actually got kind of owned there. The problem is that the game thinks of this as bad, but I would eat that. I would eat that full. Also, 43 would be one of the highest scores I've ever seen. One more time. I'll eat that. I'm gonna get 6,000 points right here, right now. Ready? Okay. Focus. Lock in. Breathe. Moisturize. Yep. So far, pretty tasty. So far, pretty... I wouldn't include that on a burger, personally. Personally, that's not something I would find. Okay. This is a good-looking burger, except for that glizzy. Chicken. Fuck. I think the highest score. Wait, am I gonna? Okay. All right, fuck that.
Here's your ad.
All right,
in
here
all
it
its
is.
flame grilled glory.
By the way, AI has juiced, you know, every fucking stock on the index right now because it's supposed to add real value to corporations' bottom lines. I want to see what's happening here. This is AI at work helping an all-American company, Burger King, generate obscene profits. This is what it should. This is what we should do. Let's see. This is real value.
This is my all-American Whopper with edible gold bullion and other toppers with some lettuce bun and Dijon mustard in there. Try and top that if you dare. BK, have it your way. You rule!
Didn't even mention. Can you imagine if that was the ad and people showed up and you hadn't mentioned the ribeye? You hadn't mentioned the squab. Yeah, I would like to try the new burger I saw you advertising. It has the gold bullion, I think. Yep, here it is. Wow, there's so much more squab in it than I expected. This is bad? Question mark? I guess it's comforting for marketers that it can't just auto-generate a better ad. That was pretty terrible, but this whole concept is pretty fun. I mean, them creating stupid ads is almost the point because then they're shareable, right? Is there any really good ones? Has anyone made really good ones that are... Here's mine. Oh, this guy deleted his. Charlie has one with just Pepto-Bismol. Sounds really good for you. Sounds like it clears out the stomach. Look at the internet. Bun, glizzy, 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 bun. Atrioc, you just showed a BK logo on stream for 20 minutes. It's a good ad. You are of the school of thought that all publicity is good publicity, and I do not agree with you. I think there's many counterexamples. I don't think it's a bad ad. I'm not knocking the ad. I think it's fun because of the shareable aspect of it. But that doesn't necessarily prove it. Hey, what's up, Quack? Quack, how was your vacation? If you guys don't know, Quack took a month-long break. He went on a sabbatical to become a monk, if you can believe it. He wore the robes and everything, and then after exactly 1 month, he said, I'd rather scroll TikTok, and then came right back. Pretty based, huh? He could not. He missed it too much. My screen time has skyrocketed since my return. Hey, this is relevant actually to something I've been working on. Chet, who here has recently, unironically, sat down and lost more than 4 hours to YouTube Shorts or TikTok? 4 hours in a row scrolling on Shorts or TikTok. One session, not per day. One session. 4 hours per day is actually not even that extreme, if you can believe it. Isn't that crazy? If you actually average it out over all the time, all the little 20-minute breaks, people are hitting 3-4 hours a day. But a one session is what I'm asking. If people just sat down and then they blink the day away. I play League of Legends like a real Chad. It is funny to think of, like, me of all people trying to judge someone who's like, let's say 18 and spending 4 hours scrolling TikTok when, like, I would spend 6 to 8 hours playing League of Legends. It's like, there is no way that's better. There's no way that's better. Like, I would literally just sit there unbroken, unbowed, unbent, unbroken. But that being said, League did get me a job in a way that I think TikTok wouldn't. I woke up at 6 p.m., so my day is already pretty blinked. What time do you go to bed to wake up at 6 p.m., bro? 6 p.m.? What? I mean, that's fucking crazy. 6 p.m., dude. I feel like if you wake up and the sun's already down, you have to do a full life reevaluation. I'm not even kidding, really. I'm not your dad. I'm not your big bro. I'm telling you, you gotta seriously take a look. That's crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? That's like what deep heroin addicts do. That's like you are at the end of unless you're graveyard shift, unless you're work reverse. But like, if you are in control of your own schedule and you are going to bed so late that you wake up at 6 p.m., you're not even going to be able to interact with another human being. I haven't seen the daylight in 4 days. I guess it depends on if you have your job. If you have my dad had a graveyard shift at Amazon. By the way, making my old man father work a graveyard shift Amazon around Christmas is the most fucked up thing Jeff Bezos has ever done. That was fucked up, Jeff. I still love you, obviously, because you're rich, and that means you're smarter and better than the rest of us. Obviously, I would never take that away from you. Obviously, you are a lord and we are a peasant, but that part I wasn't about. He probably knows what's best. You're right. No, you're right. He probably knows what's best. Like he gets it. The other day I stayed up all night writing a report, finished at 9 a.m., had to go to a class, then slept from 5:30 to midnight. Again, if you are in school and you got some shit due, I also give you a pass. If you got shit due, you do an all-nighter, bro. I did that all the time. I remember. Have I told the story? I had to do an undergraduate thesis because I was in the Barrett Honors College, which, probably a bad idea given how much I played League of Legends. And I had to do a thesis. And that means I had to defend my thesis in front of 3 teachers. And getting these teachers was already hard. Getting them was hard because the first teacher I asked told me, we had rapport. We had like a back and forth. We had a banter. They liked my Enron hat. And the first teacher told me, Brandon, you haven't been to my class. Like, you've missed 2/3 of our classes. You actually haven't been here. I cannot be your, what was it called? What was that thesis defender called? Was it proctor? What is it called? Anyway, I can't do the job. I can't, yeah, whatever your committee member. You couldn't do it. Advisor, whatever, thesis advisor. He's like, I couldn't do it. So I was like, damn, well, fuck you. That's lame. I thought we had something. You're a fake. And then I had to go down the list on my teachers till I finally found one that was willing to do it. and I get 3. And then I get 1. And again, this is a thesis. You're supposed to write this over the course of like, I mean, a year. Like it's like a long thing you work on. It's like an all year thing, and you work with your advisor. Now I met my advisor for lunch a couple times. And I was like, yeah, I'm working on things. I'm reading things, and I was making progress, but I hadn't like made the presentation. And then like, I don't know, 2 weeks before I had to defend it, my advisor's like, hey, listen, we need to meet. I realized I just checked the rules. I should have been looking more closely at your presentation as you've been going on. I just realized like we've been meeting a lot, but I haven't actually seen anything. Like I haven't seen any like Sly. I haven't seen like anything. And so I was like, it's like, can we meet like tomorrow? Or like, can we meet and like talk and like go through it and just see where you're at? And I'm like, oh fuck. I was like, I have 2 whole weeks left. I was like, I'm gonna do most of this next week, right? I thought so I'm like, oh fuck. So first thing I do is I message him back and I go, hey, listen, I've got something tomorrow. It's literally, tomorrow's a no-go for me, sir. Tests, you know what I'm saying? It's bad time. How about the day after? How about, Wednesday or whatever? How about Wednesday? All right. He goes, all right, Wednesday. All right. So I have one day. This is also the day, I think this is around the day that like, I think we were moving out of our apartment off campus. Something like that. Cause I remember movers coming in and out. No, it was Ari's parents. Ari's parents were coming in and out. Yeah, or something like that. And so, and I didn't sleep for that whole time. So from the moment I asked him to the time I met him on Wednesday afternoon, I didn't sleep. So that's like, it's like 2 full days, basically a half day, full day, half day. So 48 hours straight, I sat at my laptop in the fucking, not the, I don't know, the living room area of our dorm. And I just typed and just fucking feel like eyes bleary, hunched back, just fucking absolutely omega grinding. I remember Ari's parents like were coming in and carrying things and like saying hi. And I was like, hey, didn't stop. Didn't stop for 48 hours. I got something. I showed up. All right. I show him this again. What I make in that time period is okay. It's obviously not defense ready, but it's like, it looks like I've had something. So I show up and I tell him, hey, I'm tired because I was pulling an all-nighter for something I was studying for. I tell him because I'm so obviously tired, dude. I'm frazzled. I'm like deep dark circles frazzled, and I'm like I've been pulling all-nighter. But here's my slides, and it goes off without a hitch. I want you to know it goes off. He's like, okay. He's like, phew. He's like, honestly, I was worried you hadn't done anything. We're at lunch and he's like, oh, I was worried. I was honestly worried that you didn't have anything. And I was like, sir, I can't even believe. I've been studying so hard, but I've got this. Obviously, it needs some polish, sir. Obviously, we're not there yet. I'd love your feedback. But like, anyway, he was super mega relieved. This is the guy, by the way. This is, I could probably even say his name. Well, I don't want someone to fucking go there and ask him. Well, I think I've said his name. He's a great professor. He's probably the only professor that taught me anything. He's a great professor. Like, I'm not going to say him, but he's like the only good professor that I had at ASU, to be honest. I feel like I learned everything I used in the real world from this guy. So, good. I get off the hook. Then I play a week of League of Legends, and then I realize he gives me some changes to make and like it's pretty substantial. Like, I have like double the amount of work to do to make it all perfect. But I have 2 weeks and I play a full week of League. Then it gets down to like, again, maybe 2-3 days before I have to present. And I realize like, this is really important. Because if you guys, no, actually I wasn't playing League by then. I was doing something else. I might have actually been partying. Because my senior year, I had given up League of Legends because of the IPL 6. So I might have actually been drinking. I was trying to get like the last bit of fun in. Either way, I was out of League of Legends, but I was not working on my studies. but I had turned my grades around. In senior year, after IPL 6 was canceled my junior year, I had turned my grades pretty hard around. And was trying to figure out how to get a marketing job because that's how I wanted to work in esports. So I did a pretty good job. And I realized that like, while I was never going to be able to graduate with honors because of my grades sophomore and junior year, which were terrible League of Legends years, I found out that because I was in the honors college, if I successfully defended my thesis, they would count it as graduating with honors because it's the honors program. Now, with honors can mean if you do above a certain GPA threshold, but it could also be with honors as you graduate from the honors program, which is like, that's amazing. So I'm like, wait a minute, I can actually clutch this. I can have like 2 years where I actually fucking didn't do shit, go to class, and then still have an honors graduation. So I'm like, I have to do this defense well. So the last 3 days of before it's due, I do another fucking K-hole of of grinding. But this time I realize I can't even be near a TV. I can't have any distractions at all. I have to practice this. So I go to the library, and it's like The Shining. It's like I am there 72 hours straight pretty much, and I am losing track of my consciousness. I'm like on the floor with my laptop. I'm like wandering the halls of bookshelves. I am like constantly going to get a drink of water from the water fountain because it's the only distraction I get. I am like literally like I'm writing and then getting so bored. I'm going to the water fountain, going back, writing one word, going to the water fountain. I'm like losing my mind. I'm just like literally like just completely losing my mind trying to finish this. And I finish it like very close to when I have to present. I don't nap. So I'm just fucking incredibly tired. And I remember I had to drive over to where I was presenting. I put on like this suit. I was like, it's kind of like ill-fitting. I'm wearing like this ill-fitting suit. I'm so fucking frazzled, tired. But I do think, by the way, I think my thesis was good. For all the work, I think it comes out good. That's one thing I'll say is like, I hate how I do it, but I like my results. I like my results. So the thesis is good, all right? So I get there, I'm a little frazzled, I'm tired as shit, and I remember I'm in this back room, like almost like a green room, like behind the area, like the podium area, I'm gonna come out and present and talk to my 3 people. I'm like in the room behind that with my laptop and my slides and a USB stick and a 5-hour energy that I had just guzzled. I guzzled it and immediately felt like absolute trash. The second I downed that thing, I felt like vomiting. I felt awful. And I remember I was laying on the floor like this. Just like it's 5 minutes. 5 minutes till I have to present. I'm on the floor, head in my hands, and I was just like, I want to cry. I want to throw up. I feel terrible. This is going to be awful. I can't remember a word. I was just so despondent. And then it's like, it's like 30 seconds. I mean, it's like a minute, 30 seconds till I have to go. And I just stand up and I'm like, fuck it. And I brush back my hair, plug in the USB, go out there, and I clutched it the fuck. I swear to God, my energy, once I hit out there, boom, the 5-hour kicked in. I just did it. I was smiling. I was back and forth. I was answering questions. I was whatever. And the second it was over, I went to the bathroom. I threw up. I went to bed. But I clutched it up, bro. I got it. I got the whole thing. I got the with honors on my thing. I got the thing. I clutched it up. I think my college story is a series of huge mistakes in the clutch ups. It's great that you since learned how to finish early. Okay, relax. Wonder how many years it took of your life. I think about that all the time. Because lately I've been really trying to get better about, I've been better. I've been better about exercise and sleep. And so I feel like I'm getting healthy. I got more energy. But I thought about like, what damage did my entire 20s sleeping shittily, like what did that do to me? I didn't like my entire 20s, from the beginning to the end, I never had a good sleep schedule once. Never had one consistent sleep schedule. I didn't really eat particularly healthy. I worked out occasionally, but like, what did that do to me? Like, is there long-term damage to that? I don't know, but I always think about that. You're gonna find out at 45. Like that's my worry. My unironic worry is that like in 10 years or whatever, it catches up to me. Things that even though I'm better now, I wonder if it still catches up to you. Like you can't get, like, one thing I'm worried about for real is like, I don't have any back pain. I have no back pain, no problems. But like, look how I sit in this fucking chair. This is the back of the chair. This is how I sit. I'm always moving around. I'm never, like, I never just, like, am I gonna get back pain? Am I fucked? I don't know. I don't know, dude. I'm always bouncing around. I never, like, I'm sitting on my feet. I never, like, just sit back straight in the chair. You're supposed to be moving around? I guess that's good. But, like, I don't know. I'm, like, maybe. But when I say moving around, I don't mean walking around. I mean, like this. Like, I'm just, like, bouncing in my chair. Like, I'm repositioning all the time. I'm doing this and... that's good. All right. Present your thesis to us. I don't have it. I mean, actually, maybe I do, but I wouldn't have the slides. I only have the, they print out a binder, a cool red binder. If any of you go to ASU, you can probably find it. I think they put them all in the library. I think every thesis that's ever been done is in the library. And my thesis was about gamification in basically it was kind of about what that Burger King thing just was. Maybe a Burger King employee read my thing. It was about gamification in marketing, specifically about, things like using dark patterns, things like using like gotcha game mechanics, things like that for companies to see how, or things like gamifying credit card rewards, all these different things that companies are using to like use mechanics from games to get an advantage in marketing. That was like the idea. I'm 19 and I have back pain like a vet. I'm sorry to hear that. 19 is pretty early to have back pain, bro. Same. Yeah? We got a lot of younger 20s people with back pain? Yikes. That's fixable, I think. I think your body is not beyond repair here. I think a little bit of stretching might help you out. Although I skipped yoga today. I have no leg to stand on. I skipped yoga straight up because I went climbing. I went climbing and I worked out, so I did not need to do yoga. Three things would have fucking murdered me. I would have skipped stream again. By the way, dude, I gotta be honest with you. Listen, I know nobody wants to hear fucking streamer complain about anything, but man, this fucking roof leak sucks ass. This sucks, dude. What a pain in the ass. Just water everywhere, having to get this fixed. I can't fix it, so we have to find somebody. It's gonna cost a fucking arm and a leg. There's two, by the way, two separate roof leaks. It won't stop fucking raining. Just drink it. Just plug the hole with a hot dog. Yeah, I heard that one. A lot of people told me that. Anyway, it sucked. It's a pain in the ass, dude. I'm not super happy about it. I'm glad the internet's not out though. I'm super stoked. Right now we've been green. No F so far. No drops. We've all been pretty chill. I like that. No Fs. Perfect. Just use rice. What would rice do? Hey, Atrioc, could you recommend some books, blogs, or YouTube channels for financial literacy? I don't understand anything about money and genuinely want to learn. I asked this before, but you replied with a joke, so I'm asking again. Yeah, I think you should check out Sigma Grindset. You see what I did there? I did another joke. I'm needling you a little bit because I'm not giving you the answer. You're like wanting me, but I keep being annoying. Isn't that funny? It's like kind of what chatters do when I ask them serious questions. Bro, I'll be honest with you. I don't know that you are giving it your all because, and the only reason I say that is because if you liked, let's say you liked Marketing Mondays and you're interested in learning more about some of the stuff said in there and you want to branch off from there, every article I've referenced the title is Googleable. I put all of the articles screenshotted in the presentation. So you can copy paste that into Google and then be like, oh, there's a Financial Times article and I could read that. And then, do you understand? Like, I feel like you're fully capable. So that would be my first recommendation is just to start, like, whatever parts you're interested in, go read more about it. And then the second thing is, you should you should find whatever YouTuber has the most recent China collapse laser eyes 30 days video and then just follow them religiously. Whatever YouTuber has that video, you can trust them. And how much a month do you spend on journals and news? It's absurd. It's ridiculous. I spend way too much on news. I actually cut down recently when I got the Rocket Money sponsorship. I actually went through. But like, I'm going to tell you, this is going to sound ridiculous, but at the peak, and this includes Twitch subscriptions, which aren't really financial news. I'm just saying, in terms of recurring spend, I had like $800 a month. At peak. Okay? That is like an absolute peak. Because I had like something like 120 active Twitch subs. It was mostly Twitch subs, bro. I had subs to all these people that I had never canceled. And then I had I've read it before, but it's like Financial Times, New York Times, Bloomberg, Nikkei Asia, Washington Post. There's like a bunch of Substacks I read that are all paid. They're $10 a month. There's a couple podcasts I spend money on that. So I had a bunch of fucking stuff. I've cut it way down. I think it's closer to 150, 200 now. And theoretically I could juggle that a little bit more, which I may end up doing. But here's the thing. I do think that it's a little different, right? Because the money I'm spending on that is a business expense. Like for the new stuff, I read it daily and then I use it for this content when I'm not skipping 5 days in a row. So I think it's different. I think it's like I can tax deduct it. It's not. Would you say you're a well-informed guy? I think that is a trap. Well, the more I've learned, I think I've read more this year than I have since my peak readership of high school or something. I've read more this year than I ever have. And one thing I realize is like this is very true. I feel like the more you know, the more you realize how little you know. It's very easy. This is like YouTube comment era where they know very little, but they can repeat it. And then the more you learn, the more you realize how infinite amounts there are to learn about almost every subject. I think I have a very, I try to be T-shaped. I don't know if you guys have heard this. It's a pretty common tech saying back in 2014. They're looking for T-shaped people where it's like, this. T-shaped people is like, you. In my mind, the way I see it is like you can have a conversation with anybody about almost anything. Like you have a pretty broad set of knowledge, and then you're deep in your one area. So for me, I'm really reading constantly. I'm trying to learn constantly and getting better at like economics, finance, marketing. Like, that's what I want to learn about it. And then everything else, I kind of just want to be enough to keep up. I don't want to be like completely out of the loop. But I mean, like I said, I've learned more this year than ever before, and I feel like there's so much more to learn, which is exciting. It's very fun. One of the things that's been fucking me up with this predictions video is that first of all, the video starts by me going over last year's predictions. I'm gonna give you a spoiler. I did really good, which you'd think would be a good thing, but actually it's very fucked up for me because I think some of it is just luck, and some of it is that it was easier last year. I think last year was easier to predict. And this year it's like, man, it really fucks me up, and I can't. So I'm like triple researching, and then it's stressing me out more. And so, yeah, I don't know. It's like the video starts off too well. I mean, this presentation, it starts off with like, here's all the things I got right, but I need to like add more jokes to be like, hey, fuck this. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to cut it down. But I remember last year I worked a lot on it, but I didn't feel pressured. I just like did it. And I think I've gotten in my own head way too much for this one, which is tough, which is rough. Unfortunate. No, it's not that I'm allowed to be wrong. I'm not even worried about being wrong. It's more like that I'm like second guessing things that I wouldn't have second guessed last year. It's because I think I'm smarter. I think I literally know more. And last year I was dumb enough to be like, yeah, this is right. This is the only way to write it. But now I can read more of all the different sides, and I'm like, well, this could be. Do you understand? Like I think I've learned more about the ways I could be wrong, which is fucked up because it fucks your confidence. Anyway, whatever. I think it's very good. I think it'll be a fun watch. I think you'll enjoy it, and I think I'm not going to tell you when I'm going to do it, but it'll be really soon. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to even tell you a day. I'm not going to tell you tomorrow or anything. I'm not going to tell you. Or actually, for your mind, it should be canceled. But then it's going to show up, and it's going to be amazing, and you're going to be like, "Damn, this is great." I did want to check the Reddit real quick. We are going to so Marketing Monday on Monday, as in the 12th of February, will be Marketing Monday Super Bowl ad review, which will be awesome. We haven't been able to do that. We missed it last year. It's going to be fucking fun. We're going to watch all the Super Bowl ads together. We're going to rate them. That's going to be fucking badass. I think that's a slam dunk once a year, the Super Bowl marketing. And I'm really excited to see it because I want to know, again, I want to know not just which ads are best, but which companies decided it was worth the money. Although my expectation is that based on how things are, not only economically, but politically in an election year, I think it's going to be the safest possible ads. I think it might be a pretty, incredibly boring year. I think it's going to be like the company's playing it so down the middle. So safe. Yeah, Clydesdale horses type beat. FTX run back, that'd be so goated. That'd be so goated. I think we'd all love to see FTX. I would love to see. Oh, dude, can you imagine if Sam Bankman-Fried records a video from jail and uses some of the money he stashed away to buy a Super Bowl ad? It's just him speaking to America from jail. Unedited, unbroken, 30, 45 seconds of him talking. And just explaining how this time it's going to work. That would be the most badass. That would crush. It would go so hard. My fellow Americans, I'm an innocent man with a dream. A dream to give you a reliable crypto platform to trade. My fellow Americans, I don't have access to the internet in here, but I can only assume you're all still really into crypto. That's why I, Sam Bankman-Fried, am announcing FTX 2. Yeah, dude. Yes. I think that would be great. We should talk about this, I guess. It's a pretty important piece of news that we didn't cover. Drake's got a big dick. I feel like it is in the ether, all right? And I did miss it. He's got a missile, bro. He's got a big dick. That's needs to be said. It's out there. I've been saying this for years. You've been saying that Drake has a big dick for a year. That seems odd. Why would you? Save it for Marketing Monday. I guess it's a win. It seemed like the reception was really positive. Which is kind of crazy. Because you know what the incentive is? The incentive is for other rappers or celebrities to either have a big dick or fake it and then leak it for the positive PR. Assuming he didn't do this already, it's like that is the incentive now. In the media culture we're in, it's kind of like how Paris Hilton got famous for a sex tape, and then there's a lot of like, it's inferred or implied that other people made sex tapes fake leaks so they could get famous off of it. It's like that idea. I feel like the Drake dick thing is going to be like other people trying to do this. Check the Reddit? I would check the Reddit. Imagine faking having a big dick and then it's revealed you lied about it. True. The risk reward is crazy. If you fake reveal having a big dick and then someone else reveals you faked that, that's a tough one. Yeah, 21 Savage accidentally leaks tomorrow and he's got like a fucking giant inflatable hog. He's got like a 3-foot. Yeah, 21 incher. That's funny. Dude. Let's see the Reddit. Bro is really trying to force his climbing into everything. I can't. Bro, it's a metaphor for me climbing the mountain of movie trivia to face the gods. I think it's a good thumbnail. It's not about my climbing. I don't outdoor climb anyway. Birdgate. So I heard about this. I went to dinner with my wife today. We got ramen. And over ramen, she told me, hey, I saw in your subreddit, they're mad that I can't reveal my bird photos. Basically, I bought Ari a bird feeder with a camera in it called a Bird Buddy. And people are mad that I don't want her to post pictures of our backyard. But I think she found some that are fine. And I've got one for you right here. So in response to this Reddit post, which you're all super mad, the gate has been unlocked. Here it is. Here's where is it? I think she posted it in pet pictures on the Discord. Or did she now? Wait. Google Images. I'm just Googling a bird photo. I can't find it. She said it's in the pet Discord, but I don't see that. Here it is. Check it out. Bada bing! 2 birds for the price of 1. How about that? Sending it to Rainbow. This has been easily the best gift I've ever gotten Ari. She checks it every day. There's always a new bird photo. The quality is really good. They give you a little video. I'm just telling you ahead of time. Like this, if you got an SO who's into birds, this has been the ultimate W. Yeah, this bird does look a little crusty, I'll be honest with you. Listen, all the birds probably in my neighborhood are crusty as fuck because they've been fucking drenched. They have been completely top to bottom drenched for 3 days. They're either getting surrounded by smog or they have been just dumped on with a biblical deluge. How does one get an SO first? It's suit only, it means. Suit only. That means you have to kill all your targets without putting on a disguise. Sad to see it. What is this? What does this mean? What does this mean?
Thanks again, Slim, for letting me fly with you. I've heard this private island's pretty luxurious. All this cocaine sure has been great, too. Just one thing. Think you could ask them to take me off the flight list? For you, anything. Great.
That's Eminem.
All these lines sure are making me hungry. Could you pass me a glizzy? Oh. You didn't hear? Jeffrey's gone vegan. There's not going to be any hot dogs.
Okay. That was Jeffrey Dahmer he's talking about. That was Jeffrey Dahmer's private plane. Eminem is not on the flight list for any other Jeffrey. So it was fine. It was fine. I was hanging out with Jeffrey Dahmer. He's a serial killer. I will say the looks to the camera, maybe. The voices. That was not Eminem's voice, all right? As a man who's hung out with Marshall many times. Cubes! Go on! Where do cubes go? Cubes! Go on the circle platforms!
A cylinder.
The circle.
I think that goes in
The circle.
the square hole.
Okay, very funny. Very good. Very, very, Cubes! Very good. Very good. Very classic. Obviously, you're taking it out of context. I really feel like that's not a correct depiction.
A world cluttered with complexity
Of my puzzle solving. The Atrioc Whopper. Oh, somebody made my Whopper. It's got tasty ice. It's got a ribeye steak. It's got Five Guys fries, McDonald's, Dijon, lettuce. This looks fucking tasty. It's got gold. I'm not sure what this roast chicken is at the top. Is that what I ended with? But this is squab. This is the squab. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's the squab. Damn, this looks pretty fucking good, huh? And value. I feel like you get value for your money. That's what I love the most about it. Is like you're, this only costs $20.99 if you can believe it. So you're walking home with a meal for a week. You're eating good. If anything, you could resell the. You could resell the ribeye. It seems like it's raw. What else is on this Reddit? It's a lot of people getting mad at me for the predictions not being done. All right. Like this person and this person and this person. I don't want to read these. This is horseshit. And then there's a lot of stuff about how King Charles got cancer, and your first thought was he's got big fingers. It must be Glancer. I must tell Atrioc about this. This was a big theme. He's got big fingers, but this is a man that got cancer. It's not Glancer. His fingers are nothing like mine. I'm fine. King Charles is different than me, and he's British, and so he doesn't even have health care. So our situations are totally different. Let's predict when Atrioc will do his 2024 prediction stream. 59 votes for 2026. 52 votes for never. 43 votes for on a Monday. 137 votes for Glizzy Boy likes hot dogs. Do you think maybe... Do you think maybe this is almost demoralizing for... What is the point of doing all this research? When the audience would prefer if it was just a big picture of a glizzy and then 6 slides of a cow going moo. That would probably be the most... That would get me a better response than a fucking 200 slide retention. Oh, speaking of retention, did you guys see, if you haven't yet, please check it out, the new Hitman YouTube video. It is 1 out of 10, but I'm hoping it is the breakout of the Atrioc group. I only have 500k subs. That's a breakout of my subs. Hopefully it will. It's only been 2 days. I think it's a good video, man. I think it's like maybe our best video, at least our best gaming video. Just really phenomenal editing by Zinjo, and we made it faster than the last one, and we spent I don't know, a lot of time with Connor. I think it's good. I hope you enjoy it, and if you want to recommend it to anybody, please do, because I think it's good. I love the heist type intro monologue. Yeah, the Ocean's 11 shit. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I think it went really good. So I'm hoping. I told Lud this. I said if it doesn't hit 1 million, I'm gonna KMS. Because I really think, if that doesn't hit 1 million, again, I'll give it 2 months, right? Because obviously, algorithm is random. Like the first video was 100,000. The first contract video was 100,000 views forever, and then it took off. Like, give it time. But if that doesn't hit 1 million views, I don't know. Because we put a lot of time and effort and money into that. I feel like it's got to hit 1 million, but just make stands, watch it 500k times. I'll tell you one thing. I know that my blink ability, my ability to just tell if a video is going to hit is good, because I was at Stanz's channel. I was on Stanz's channel.
Multi-League of Legends street cred.
Oh wait, I don't want to. I want to go back. I was on Stanz's channel, and I saw this video right as it was uploaded, and I instantly messaged him. I'll show you. I instantly messaged him and said, "That's a heater. That's a winner." I could just tell by the title and thumb. Here, I'll just. Oh wait, I screenshotted the wrong. Oh, I can't screenshot it. Whatever. I said, I just told him. I messaged him, and I was like, bro, you can just tell. This pops. This is a fucking excellent thumbo. This is a perfect thumbo. Is like I think it was Kantz that made this. This is perfect thumbo, perfect title. Just easy, understandable, clickable, and it fucking way outperformed. But I saw it instantly. And it's 15 minutes. So that's a heater. So shout out to Kantz, first of all, who's crushing it over on Stanza's team. But like, obviously, good sign that like if you do it right, if you hit the right package, it's perfect. Have you seen Balatro yet? And I've been playing. I think you'd be into it. I have not seen it, and I haven't watched anybody play it, and I haven't seen it. So I don't know anything about it, to be honest. YouTube keeps recommending me 12-hour videos. I haven't watched any of them because I don't have that kind of time. Well, you must do something to deserve that. YouTube's not trying to force it on you, bro. If you must watch long-form content. I don't get recommended 12-hour videos, bro. I'm looking at my recommended, and I'm seeing a 2-hour video, a 1-hour video, a 46-second video from Man Carrying Thing. Let's see it.
When Apple put their logo on a VR headset, we knew the world was going to change. This is one of the most revolutionary pieces of technology I've ever seen. With Apple Vision Pro, we're able to interact with our environment in a way we've never imagined. For instance, you're able to do work while doing work. Imagine doing more work while looking at other work you still have to do. Additionally, you'll be able to do work. Old VR used to look lame, but now, because Apple did it, you're gonna look like this. No lifelike. Brett, don't a goddamn star. And only for the price of selling your car and taking the bus to work every day, you can have a piece of the future. All right, guys. So, should you buy the Apple Vision Pro? No. This is a first generation. Just wait a couple years until it's cheaper and better. It's still fun, though.
Man Carrying Thing, fucking funny. Very, very funny. Good channel. Always makes me lol.
Today you're watching Man Carrying.
Always makes me lol. Wait, I had something I wanted to show you guys that I thought was funny. Oh, what did it was very... Get this. The word I'm thinking of is funny. It was ha-ha funny. And I wanted to show it to chat. I was thinking about it yesterday when I wasn't live. Oh, dear God in heaven. What was it? Because it was very... quote unquote funny. Shit! I'm just not gonna find it, am I? Did you RT it? Maybe I liked it on Twitter. Let's see. Man, you guys would be chuckling right now. You'd be laughing. You'd be hee-heeing and ha-haing. You'd be guffawing. Oh, curses, dude. Maybe it was a big picture of a hot dog. Dude, I don't know. Let me turn on there because it's hot as fuck. Okay, wait. I just while I'm remembering things, I want to tell you one more college story. I don't think I've ever told this story. Maybe I have. I don't remember anymore because some people are here since the very fucking beginning when I told only college stories. I want to tell a college story because it reminded me from the last one. This is the story of the first college Halloween party I went to freshman year. Okay, this is freshman year ASU. Halloween parties are a big deal. I have a roommate who's kind of a Giga Chad. He's like 6'3", pretty strong, fairly well connected. All right, this guy's getting me invited to it. We get invited to a good party. All right, so I'm one of like the frat row, whatever. Anyway, big party. We need a team. We need a costume, and we decide we have our group of boys that we're gonna do a group costume as the Jabberwockies. I don't even know if you guys know who the Jabberwockies are anymore, but they were big back then. The Jabberwockies look like this. Let me get it. Yeah, like this. They're like a dance group. I think they just won something. They were like huge back then, okay? They were famous, and they were the Jabberwockies, and everyone would wear these fucking these masks and a hoodie. All right, that was the idea. And this is this is our Halloween costume. We're all gonna be Jabberwockies, and we're gonna dance. I want you to see a video of them dancing. Like, let me just show you what I'm going up against. Okay, here you go. You can see. Like this. They would have like all these coordinated movements, right? Except, okay, so we are not this many guys. We're 5 guys. Yeah, they were 5 guys and we are of vastly different heights and builds. So already we don't look like this. We're not all similar. We're like, we're all different sizes, okay? And then we're all like this. Secondly, we all have vastly different levels of dancing skill. Like vastly. But so we pregame, we get drunk, we're going to the parties, and again, we go to a lot of parties over the course of the night, and we get progressively more drunk, and we understand this. But we go to the first party, we're a little bit drunk, and while we're like pre-gaming and getting ready, we figure out, it's maybe at the first party, whatever. Very early on, we figure out one thing that gets a great reaction, where we all, we have 4 guys stand around one of the other guys, I think the smallest guy, and he pretends like he's dead. So he's all like this. He's like down like this. And then all of us go like this. We like raise our arms up around him to like bring him back to life. And he starts popping up and getting taller and taller. Like, so anyway, we run that gambit. So it's like 4 guys and we pop him up and he starts doing this. And when he gets to the top and he's like this, he'll like chug a beer. And everyone goes, hey! And it's a slam dunk. I mean, it's literally like it's just a fucking ace in the hole. Every time we do it, the party goes, hey! Everyone's having a great time. It crushes. All right, it crushes. So we figure that out. That works great. So we're doing that. We're going kind of like party to party. Basically, we're going to a party, we're drinking, we're doing that, and then we're going to the next party because we're out of things to do. All right? So we're moving around. I think we're like 3 parties in, and we're all way more drunk. And I remember, this is like a very specific memory of mine, first of all, I'm pretty much a lightweight, bro. I get drunk pretty easy. And we're doing like 4 Locos at the time. We're doing 4 Locos. I mean, I was very blitzed. Right? I was very gone. And I come up with this thing where like, again, I'm wearing the Jabberwockies mask. I got a hoodie, and you know, after we do our A thing, everyone kind of like breaks off and does like their own little dance. You know, just generally, people are just like and my thing is, I'm like, and I'm so drunk. And we know that I'm very, very drunk. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. I like, it's dark. It's nighttime. It's dark, and I just go like this. But I'm so drunk, I think I'm crushing it. I just think I'm crushing it, dude. And literally, all of them are so drunk, they're like, dude, I didn't even know you could dance. I didn't know you were like they're unironically gassing me up. They're impressed. But the problem is I don't, like, if I could see that from a sober POV, it's like incredibly cringe. But because it's dark and because like they're almost seeing my hands blur, like to them it's like I'm fucking crushing it. And so they're gassing me up. And in my mind I think, wow, I'm just a natural dancer. In my mind I'm like, I'm so fucking good at this. Like all I'm doing. And in my mind I think it's like, holy shit, he's got fucking moves. And so that is unfortunate because I learn about this innate skill I have. Like, I feel like I'm blessed from God after 3 parties. So 3 parties in, I'm like, wait a minute, fuck the old gambit. I'm just going to do this. And so now, like party 4 and 5, I'm slosh drunk and we're no longer doing our safe bet. We're no longer doing the pop. Instead, I'm breaking off to do this. I'm like trying to be the star, bro. I'm going solo. I'm Justin Timberlaking these fucks to try and and I think I'm crushing it. And it's so funny because in my mind, the night is perfect. Like everyone's super drunk. I feel like I'm crushing it. I feel like the parties all went well. I remember in my dorm the next day, like hungover, I kind of woke up. I think I didn't play League because it was still freshman year, but I like I don't know. I was like on the computer hanging out. And then I like checked in the mirror. I remember checking in the mirror and I was like, wait a minute. Like trying to do it again. And I realized, wait a minute. All right, wait a minute. This looks terrible. Wait, what? Am I doing it wrong? Wait a fucking minute. Wait, I can't dance at all. It was like so, the embarrassment was so delay activated. It was so delay activated. So either I had the magic last night or more likely I got too drunk and I thought I could dance. To be fair, dancing is all about having fun. I think you're right. 100% I think you're right. In that, like, you don't need to like practice dancing. You go out there and have a good time and have a good vibe and it's great. I think that's totally right. However, when you are dressed like a dancer and you have moments where you have the rest of your squad going like pointing at you and going, oh, and it's you like doing a solo and you're doing this. That's different. That's not, do you know what I'm saying? That is you implying you have more skill than you do. That is an implication. That is, you are putting upon. So it really is. It's a full disaster. But I had a blast. Again, I don't think it was so bad for me, but it was embarrassing in hindsight. The confidence is what sells it. I know that's why the drunk people were impressed. The thing is, I was so confident about it and I was moving so fast that to drunk people, I really was crushing it. But for everybody else, I think I was not. Were you moving your legs at all? I think not really. In my mind, it was more like I would like rotate my body like this, but then just be moving my hands stupidly. Yeah, anyway. Good times. Little college memory. Yeah, kind of like Beat Saber. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the 27 months. Ari Sapp, Grizz Joe, Nearby Alarm. I made an ad for your BK burger. Let's see. You made an ad for my BK burger. What do we got, King? This is called the Atrioc. What do we got?
This is not a Whopper. It's got squab meat, tasty ice ribeye steak, and a beef patty. Competitors' products. Obama mustard on a green bun. At BK with gold all the way. You rule. This is not a Whopper. It's got squab meat, tasty ice ribeye steak, and a beef patty. Competitors' products. Obama mustard on a green bun. At BK with gold all the way.
If I win the million, I'll split it with you. This really sold it. It's a guarantee. This is a verbal commitment. If for some reason Burger King reaches out and offers me the $1 million, I'm splitting it with you. What's the split? Bro, this is like when people like they tip a lottery ticket or something and then the waitress wins and then they come back and we're like, hey, the tip is $20. I want the million or whatever. It's like, no, bro, that's not how it works. What is Obama mustard? You don't know about Dijon mustard, bro? Go watch the clip. Go watch the clip. Enjoy your fancy burger, Mr. President. Hey, so one thing is, tonight, as a return to form, we will be watching House MD. I know nobody asked, and I appreciate that. We're going to watch House MD tonight because I've been missing it. One of the things I've been missing when I didn't go live was the fact that I didn't watch any House MD. We're going to do that. 100%. Very excited to do that. probably around 10 o'clock, maybe in like 50, 40 minutes. Just want to let you guys know ahead of times. Gamers starving. Gamers are not going to be starving this February. Again, I have been super thrown off by this incredibly annoying predictions video. Among other things, we had to finish Hitman video and other things, and some real life shit and other things that I can't even talk about yet. But yeah, I've been thrown off, but I am just telling myself that fuck it, I'm going to do everything else first. The clock is running out to finish Prince of Persia. No, it's not. No, it's not. I have the whole month. And I will finish it. And I'll also finish Soma. Tribes 3 beta. I went on a hike with my old boss from Twitch, and he told me that he is pivoting full-time. He's got money, you know. He's paid. He's like, yeah, I'm going to be a full-time Tribes 3 beta YouTuber. He hasn't done YouTube before. And he's like, damn, I'm super into it. Which is kind of badass when you think about it. It's not DJ Wheat. I mean, he's like the best Tribes player I know. So, but the thing is, he's got money, so he's just doing it for fun. Like, if it makes money, it makes money. Which is cool. Good for him. Emmett Shear. Yeah, former CEO Emmett Shear. Red pilled for sure. Do you think? No, it's not red pilled. You think it's a red pilled Tribes channel? It's like, don't do a disc jump, and also don't forget that Joe Biden is jumping these illegals across the border. No, it's not. It's not like a alt-right pipeline channel, bro. Did you see the new Channel 5 video? I have not seen it. I wanted to love Tribes 3 second it was announced, but being bounced off every slight edge and trying to ski is just painful. I don't know. I'm not expert. I never learned how to ski in Tribes. It's too difficult. Beyond me. I wish I had that video I wanted to show you guys. I really don't know. Does anyone have oh, what else? Oh, shit. Wait, I did have good news for you. Maybe I shouldn't even tell you this. But now I've already brought it up. Okay, I'll tell you. Fuck it. But like, don't hold me to it because I don't know anything. Here's the news. After I uploaded the Hitman video, the new community manager at IOI, the Hitman developer, saw it, reached out to me, and said, hey, I heard you're coming to Copenhagen for the CS major. Let's sync. How fucking sick is that? I have no idea if I'll be able to see the office or anything. I have no idea. Maybe he just wants to talk. But basically, I'm guaranteed to be in the game. Chat, 100% confirmed. I am going to be in Hitman 4 as the star. No, but it would be so cool. I mean, my dream, my ultimate dream, and I don't think it'll happen, so don't get your hopes up. This is not going to be another scrub daddy situation. My ultimate dream is to get a developer of Hitman to watch speedruns and do a developer reacts. Developer reacts to like Tupla's Falling Angel and shit. I would so love to do that. That would be my fucking ultimate omega dream. So hopefully we'll see. Anyway, whatever. IGN did that. Yeah, the video was great. Hopefully they'll be... Devs are going to watch, take notes on what to patch. Imagine I release a Dev Reacts video and it gets every good trick patched. Spectacor's pissed at me. I think that'd be great. I think that'd be so fun. What's your favorite ramen? My favorite ramen is... What's like the salt-based broth? Is it Shiro? Shoyu. Shoyu ramen. Shoyu ramen, extra egg. Or Shio. Yeah. Shio, not shoyu. Yeah. That's what I get. That's my all-time favorite. And then I like also the place I've got near me has a kimchi ramen, which is like some sort of kimchi-based broth, and it's a little spicy, and they put kimchi in there. It's fucking really good. I like that. I'm a big kimchi Carl. And yeah, those two are the ones I like. I like spicy ramen, just in general. I like spicy. Atrioc, I know you're not too much of a variety gamer, but if you consider trying out fighting games like Street Fighter or Tekken. No, I haven't, and I don't really have an interest in it. That being said, I saw a fucking hilarious Tekken clip today. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I don't know who this guy is, but he's hilarious.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Get your chain grab. Couldn't even speak. Part 1. Part 2. Oh, make it a trilogy. Oh, my God, there's a 4th movie in the series. The 5th movie? Nobody saw the 5th movie. Wow. Oh, my God. Oh, no. They're rebooting the series. They're rebooting it. Oh, it's not as good as the first. The second was a little bit better. The trilogy was pretty nice. They really made another 4th one. I gotta see the 5th. I'm a big fan of the series, after all.
I mean, that's just hilarious on-the-fly trash talk while owning somebody. That guy's great. His name's Doya, I think. Dodo? Dodo. Sorry, Dodo. Yeah, I mean, check him out if you're into it. That's really, really funny. He crushed it. But the only fighting game I like is Smash. I fucking love Smash Bros. I've never liked normal, non-platform fighters. I don't like the movement. It's not the same. I'm just a Smash guy, and I'm super excited for Genesis, so I'm not gonna get out of Smash mode. But I got all respect for him. I think fighting games are fun to watch. I watched all the Evo top 8s, but Tekken movement is sick. I believe you, but I'm not gonna. My friend Nick has been grinding Tekken. Said it's dope, and maybe he wants to compete in it. So I'm excited for him, but I'm not doing it. Not for me. Also, like, well, the last thing I need is another game to grind, bro. I had to tell myself no to not grind Stormgate. Because I realized very quickly, listen, I want to say this loud and clear. Stormgate's dev team is fucking awesome. They're super nice. They have people on their staff that I fucking love. I wish them all success. I hope people check it out. I have a problem with the graphics. I have a problem with the graphics as a stream game because it's very unclear to see, I think, what's going on in the fights. I tried watching a bunch. I tried watching Artosis play, and it's just very visually busy, which worries me for the game as a stream thing. And so it worries me again because I just told myself I couldn't grind it because it would be a terrible stream experience. Because Age of Empires 4 was hard enough to stream, and that was with a game that I think is very easy to understand. I think if you're a total casual, you watch Age of Empires, you see like horses attacking horses and a boat shoot, like you get it. I think Stormgate would be so impossible to. So, but that being said, you know, it's got clear depth. Like I watch Artosis play. There's cool strategies. It's cool. I wish them success. I hope it takes off. But I think for me as a more variety streamer, it's going to be a no-go. But we'll see. I'm going to play it again. I'm still going to play it one more time. What do you think is the most difficult game to stream? The most difficult game to stream? I mean, that's such a impossible question. Disco Elysium is a great example. But the thing about Disco Elysium is like there's guaranteed some viewers who love that game so much they just want to watch someone else play it. It's kind of like the Outer Wilds thing. But I think Disco Elysium is probably the toughest game because it is so dialogue based and so easy to get lost if the viewer blinks for a second and like misses something. Inscription is not the toughest. I don't know. The toughest games are ones where you have to really, really focus and can't talk, and they're not that visually interesting. That's what makes a bad stream game, is like when the chat can't tell what's going on and the streamer has to focus a lot so they can't react or talk. Like Celeste. The reason I know that I'm right about Celeste is because Celeste, I'm sure, is a great game. And so it guaranteed has some people that want to watch it because they just love Celeste, which I get. But if there were a different game that had everything else similar, but was slightly worse and wasn't called Celeste, nobody would watch it. Do you know what I'm saying? If I was playing like Star Journey and a different, you know what I'm saying? It would be nobody. Would you ever play Arkham again? I don't think so. I think Arkham looks really fun. Maybe I would. I don't know, but I got other stuff to do. I don't want to promise anything. I'm in my under promise era. Under promise, over deliver, bro. I'm just gonna show up and surprise you guys with some shit that I've been working on, rather than I don't want to tell you about it, and then when I finally do it, it's like, oh well, yeah, but you promised it 3 days ago. Whatever. I don't want to do that. I think that's bad. I'm under promise, over deliver. I'm just gonna I'm gonna go live. We're gonna have a good time, and then I have new stuff when I got it. What the fuck is this title? Oh. I forgot my title was still this. I forgot my title was still this. We're still on? Yeah, we should storm it. What do you guys think? What if we storm the Capitol, like, but in a positive way? Like, we storm in and then we give everybody compliments. Do you know what I'm saying? We storm in and we clean up, we water the plants. It's a love storm. We break the locks, but we give them creative Valentines. What compliments can we give them? Come on, you guys. Our government is working hard for us. Us specifically. You guys are all wealthy business owners, right? Sorry, just to be clear. You guys are all crushing it in the market and own real estate, right? You guys all employ lots of people that you can exploit for ERC credits. Good. Can we backseat Nancy Pelosi? Bro, why would you backseat the GOAT? You're going to backseat LeBron next? You're going to backseat Jordan in his prime? What are you talking about? No, you're not going to backseat into Pelosi, dude. Whatever you tell her to buy, she's already fucking figured it out. I was trying to find what the lowest viewership game on Twitch is to see if it answers your question, but it actually wouldn't make sense. It would just be random. It would be a game that no one's played. I'll tell you what's a hard game to stream. I'll tell you what's a tough game to stream. Raid Shadow Legends, baby. That's a tough one. You see big streamers try to stream this game and pretend they're enjoying it? They gotta fucking lock in and be like, oh, wow, this hero can do this? For fucking 2 hours guaranteed time. This would be really funny. We should find somebody who has to do a gacha game ad. Is it sponsored? We should just fucking love bomb this guy. We should come in and talk about how sick it is. But I'm worried that it would, first of all, you guys would be stupid. And then second of all, that it would possibly lose them the sponsorship, maybe. It seems like they're cheating. So I wouldn't do it. Marketing Monday on sponsored streams. I could do one. That'd be interesting. That's actually not a bad idea because I know them in and out from both sides. I've sold sponsored streams. I've bought sponsored streams. I've bid in sponsored streams. We've had to cancel sponsored streams. I've done the whole thing. I think that could be interesting. Get a sponsor for it. The Mizgift Fireball sponsor. Bro, my favorite sponsored stream story is when we sold RuneScape on a 4-person activation and we brought it to Mango. And we're like, Mango, we're going to give you fucking $10,000 to play RuneScape for a few hours. And then the day before he goes live, brags about the money, calls it Runestone, talks absolute shit on it, talks absolute shit on the game. He's like, I don't know, fucking know about this game, but I'm gonna play fucking Runestone for money, baby. And it goes #1 on the RuneScape subreddit of all of them complaining that like top RuneScape creators don't get paid, and here's Mango who fucking hates the game and getting paid. And we had to sit there and talk with JGEX executives and explain how that's the Mango. Okay, that's the Mango, dude. You don't understand. He's the GOAT. That was a tough one. Fortunately, unfortunately for Mango, they wouldn't allow him to do it. But fortunately, that was a big come up for Connor Eats Pants. Connor Eats Pants, I believe it had less viewership than Mango at the time, yet got the full payout, which was pretty sick. He got all of Mango's. That was pretty hype. That was a big win. Did Mango get paid? No, Mango didn't fucking get paid, bro. He didn't do the stream. No, Mango did not get paid, bro. He almost got the whole thing canceled for everybody. Was that the group Iron Man stream? Yeah, I believe so. It was the 4-man. The subreddit wanted the whole thing called off. Yeah, exactly. Like, we almost lost the whole thing, which was, like, pretty cringe. But it worked out. And I remember for Raid, we did a Raid sponsorship this is for Lud, early days, like just me and Stans fucking running it all while we're doing our day jobs. And we got the biggest Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship ever, for Ludwig to run a Melee tournament. And we had this big thermometer on the stream that would fill up as people tried Raid to unlock more and more prize pool. And we went on the stream and we're like, hey, listen, Melee community, dead serious. If you guys download Raid and go through the tutorial, this thing fills up and we get a huge prize pool for Melee. And Melee's got a fucking diehard community, so they all did it and then instantly uninstalled. Like, when Raid Shadow Legends agreed to the deal, it was because they thought normal whale percent would apply, which is their goal is to get 1,000 people to download it, whatever, and then, 50 of them will get super addicted. They'll spend a lot of money. That's the idea. Like, they're banking on the law of large numbers. They get enough people to download it, some of them will get addicted. But with Melee, everyone's broke and everyone's diehard. They'll do exactly what it takes. So we filled the thermometer instantly, but like they looked at the numbers and they were like, literally nobody's playing. Like literally, this is the lowest percentage conversion we've ever had. We got the most downloads and the lowest conversion percent ever. And so they were pissed. And we were like, well, man, that's fucking tough for you. You signed the fucking deal though, right? Like we already locked. We actually were very specific on the language. Me and Stans were specific on the language. we kind of got him. And we're like, yeah, that's fucking rough, man. I don't know. Tell your boss. And then they threatened. They straight up threatened to say, hey, we're not paying. Like, their boss was, I mean, I guess this guy was so mad that he was going to have to tell his boss that they fucked up, that he was like, no, we're not paying. Like, you'll figure it out. We're not paying. And that's when we got fucking serious. That's when we got fucking serious. So we were like, again, Ludwig was a lot smaller then, and we didn't, you know, like, we didn't have the same level of options. But it was like we were considering going nuclear, which would be a tweet. It would be Ludwig tweeting out like, hey, Raid is scamming me, and then starting a whole thing. We were thinking about that. And then it was like, so what we kind of did was like, not even threaten that because that's bad business, but was like, I forget how we did it, but we like brought it up as an option. Like, it was, we like very vaguely alluded to the fact that Ludwig might go, like, it was like me and Stans in the call, we were like, yeah, I don't know, Ludwig's just so mad about this, he might go crazy. And you don't know, he might, you know, you never know, it'd be crazy. It was like that, you know, it was like very much like we're on your side. Listen, we get it, bro. You want a higher conversion rate. It's just, you know, it's just so frustrating because we had this deal and Ludwig's being really mad about it, and you know, he got that big social platform. You know, it was like that kind of thing. And so they got the hint. But also, this guy, I mean, clearly we have to understand, this is one thing that I've learned having worked on both sides of this, is that the person you're talking to is not the fucking CEO. They have a boss who's given them a budget, and they have to deliver on that or they're in trouble. It's their job. It's not their money. They can't be fucking around with it. And so you have to give them something. You have to, otherwise they're up against the wall on this one. So we were like, I think what we did was everyone had already downloaded it and played it and then uninstalled it. We were like, they have to complete the tutorial. I think that's what it was. If you beat the full tutorial, the exact thing, and claim your free reward or whatever, then we'd count it as a thing. So we went back on stream and we're like, all right, guys, we talked to Raid. Can you please finish the tutorial? And then everyone did it instantly, but I guess some people did get addicted. Unfortunately, I mean, that's how fucking Raid works. I assume, because they didn't come back and get mad. Either that or they just didn't want to fight us anymore. Either way. Whatever happened was after that, they were good. They were like, all right, whatever, it's a deal. We got our full fucking max payout. And it was, I think, the biggest Melee tournament, or the top 10 biggest Melee tournaments ever for prize pool. I played tutorial uninstalled for that stream. Based. Definitely stop caring. Yeah, I just don't think. I mean, from my understanding, the Melee community did not fucking play Raid. But I guess they realized it was a losing battle, because I guess when we did the renegotiation, we were also like, okay, but if we do this is it. Like, we are locking this to a deal. You are giving us your word that if we get into a tutorial, it counts. And so it's like, they couldn't really come back to us. So that was cool. That was fun. Hey, Atrioc. The worst esport to market to? What do you mean? The worst esport to market to? Like when I was at NVIDIA? They're all pretty bad. Bro, the conversion rate on paying for ads at an esports event was like pretty bad for everything. All of them are pretty bad. So many brands lost big bank paying millions for Overwatch League ad spots, and like the viewership was not even close to worth that. Dude, I remember, I'll say it, I'm friends with Stans. He worked at Gen G. He's like, hey, can you get our CEO a meeting at NVIDIA to talk sponsorships? I was like, all right, deal. So I get him in a room with me and my like higher up. And it's the CEO of Gen G. And he's like, we are the best Overwatch League team in the world. Slide 1. Slide 2. Paying for our logo on our jerseys and our activations is unmatched in the world of esports. Slide 3. By getting your, like, we can make content like no one else will ever believe. and then like slide 4 was like, and all it'll cost you, it's like $1.4 million. Like, And then we're like, okay, we generally do like hardware deals. Like we just give teams GPUs we give teams GPUs. And he could not get out of that room faster. So the second we told him we weren't going to spend money, we were like, yeah, we could give you 3080s for your whole team and like computers. He was out. He packed up his briefcase and he was out so quick. Yeah, I mean, esports is just full of huge exaggerations. The best thing, if you were in esports at a certain time in the business side of it, you'd see 100 different PowerPoint presentations that all started the same way. And it was like, the NBA Finals gets 11 million viewers. The MLB Finals gets 8 million viewers. League of Legends World Championship gets 11 million. Esports is going to take over real sports. Like, bearing in mind that League of Legends number is like 8 million Chinese fake number, like hugely exaggerated, especially at the time. But it would always be like this graph showing that esports is about to pass hockey and basketball. It was always that. Like there was some Newzoo stat about that, and everybody used it in their slides. And it was like the first time you could tell that you're dealing with somebody that was like trying to scam you. Yeah. Not that esports isn't growing, and not that it's big. It's big. It's just like it's not there yet. And it's also like way more international and less easy to make money on. Esports in the West is cooked, but League is so mega. Esports in the West isn't cooked. Esports is not cooked anywhere. The teams are cooked because esports only makes money for the gaming company. That's what they've figured out. That esports is a really good business if you own the game. Riot Games likes esports because it gets you to play the game and buy skins. That's great. It's just marketing. It's a marketing arm. But if you are one of the teams who has no negotiating leverage, you have to pay a lot of money for a franchise slot. It's hard to sell sponsorships on your one little rinky-dink team, which in the grand scheme of things isn't that big. Actual fans only care about their favorite player. If he switches teams, you have no fans. There's like almost no esports fans that are fans of the team. They're only fans of the player. Yeah, it makes no sense, bro. It's like, why would you ever? Yeah. What is there to be a fan of, not the player? In real sports, people are a fan of the team. In real sports, there are fans of, the Lions or something. They're fans of the teams, or you're a fan of the Warriors. And if they draft somebody new and then someone else retires or gets traded, people stay fans of the Warriors. It's because they have like regional power. They have like a regional monopoly and they have enough fans in that area. But no esport has gotten even close to big enough or long enough to have that kind of regional proprietorship. So, Overwatch League semi-tried it. But the problem is, number one, they didn't have enough fans. And then number two, all of the players were Korean. It was like every team was regional, but they were just all Korean. I mean, they were all imports. So there was actual no, so it just doesn't work, bro. I feel like it'll turn around in time. It's possible. Again, the number of people that are digitally native, Gen Z, Gen Alpha that fucking love watching esports more than regular sports is growing. Don't get me wrong. The problem is we haven't seen games really with the longevity. League of Legends, very long running, very good. Don't get me wrong. And then Counter-Strike, very long running, very good. Don't get me wrong, they're there, but it's nowhere close to what real sports are at, and their player bases are declining. Like the viewership is still there for League Worlds, But the player base for League in North America is dead. It's just dead. It's gone. So, and like League has only been out, not that 10 years, right? 10, 20, 15 years. So that's not even close to baseball. You know what I'm saying? Is there any way to get into an esports profession right now, or is it even not worth it? If you mean like working in esports, I would say it's one of the worst times ever. Like ever. I mean, like you'd have a better time in 1999. Like going to Quake tournaments and like right now is so fucking bad. I'm exaggerating, I'm joking, but like this is a really bad time if you want to go work in esports. Like everybody's laying off. There's no money. It's really bad. But something always finds a way. Something always finds a way. League has 180 mil per month. I wouldn't call that dead. I think you're talking about globally. League of Legends is still a very popular game in Asia. And I think it's fine in Europe, but it's really, the player base is very, 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 very down. Like, very down in North America. There aren't jobs in esports right now, and the competition to get into gaming right now is brutal because of all the layoffs. Yeah, exactly. I mean, gaming and tech have both been hit with massive layoffs. I think I have a slide in my predictions that I could perchance show you. A little sneak peek. Little sneak peek. At BK, have it your way. You rule. Here, this is the image. This is gaming industry layoffs. Each dot is a layoff. This is January of this year. Do you see that? How fucking ridiculous that is? Do you see how much more it's fucking increased in fucking January? It's just a terrible time. I mean, I have so many friends in the industry that are getting hit with it right now. Why is the graph so tall? So I would just say, like, obviously things will find a way, 100%. Gaming revenue didn't even go down last year. But it's an absurdly tough time. It's like not a normal tough time. It's an absurdly tough time. The problem with esports is the games change too quickly for players to develop, similar to football players. There is some aspect of esports patches that are a problem, like, like in League, a great player is really someone who's very good at adapting to new patches, rather than someone who's reached pure perfection with one thing, because the game changes so often. You could practice, a Akali 4 million hours, but then Akali gets nerfed in his shit, and then you just can't pick her. Like that. The idea is you have to be so, like, flexibility is almost more important. Whereas if it was like unpatched, if it was like StarCraft Brood War or Counter-Strike, you could truly get phenomenally honed. You can get pixel perfect. But that's not really a problem. Like, for the viewership, that's fine. I think it's really a problem. And I think actually patching is better to get new players into the game. So I don't think that's too bad. I think that's a big deal. I mean, I hated it when I was a grinder. I was like, man, I wish games didn't patch. But yeah, that is a beauty of Melee. Like, Melee is truly like that game. Melee is an unpatched game for 24 years, and they are still discovering stuff. The tier list is still changing. I mean, Melee is that game, dude. Melee is so fucking sick. By the time someone reaches the NFL, they've been playing football for as long as League has been around total. Yeah, you're right. 100%. Yeah. Yeah, if they reach the NFL, they've been playing football as long as League has been around. And it's an unchanged game, basically. I'm trying to get into League, and people say they're going to report me every game. Are you saying slurs? I'm trying to get into League, and I don't understand why everyone's mad when I tell them to kill themselves and run it down mid. Like, I don't... Isn't that what it's about? I don't understand. Why is everybody mad at me? You could also just be bad. If you're on someone's team and you're bad, they're going to report you because you're ruining their experience. That's why you should pull the stands. The stands is you're going to feed, but you're going to put a smiley face in all chat and be like, hey guys, we got this. The stands is to be like, hey guys, if we work together, we can do this. And then fucking die. Die 30 seconds later to like your 7-0 enemy laner. Guys, if we stick together, we can farm. Remember, dragon in 2 minutes, guys. Pentakill. Basically just a little trolling. No, he wasn't trolling. He was unironic. He was unironic. You just might want Canada. All right, guys. Anyway, listen, I'm glad to be chatting with you. It's been fun to go live again. I think we should watch House. I think it's a good House time. I think it's time. Let me check. Actually, one more thing. Let's watch a little Who's. Wait, breaking news? What's this?
Joey Chestnut.
This is going to be so stupid, isn't it?
Last weekend was the Hot Dog Eating World Championship.
Uh-huh.
Joey Chestnut, who's won over 16 times, was dethroned by a newcomer.
I bet I can guess.
Brandon. Brandon is known for his online series, Tharketing Thursday. He ate over 70 hot dogs, breaking the world record.
Wow.
It wasn't all smooth sailing, though. Brandon bit off his own finger, but continued the competition through the pain. Here he is to tell his story.
Really impressive.
Well, my stomach was a bit of a growling gopher. As a glizzy gobbler, I was really just doing what I love. Frankly, I think I could have gone through about another 20 dogs. My fingers are indistinguishable from the sausages I was eating, so accidents like these are just bound to happen.
I would never, ever say that.
Last weekend.
So obviously, I would never say my fingers are indistinguishable from the dogs that I'm eating. Yeah, if I said it, why don't they have a quote? Why don't they have like an actual clip? Why is it him reading the quote? Suspicious. Suspicious. Doesn't add up to me.
Last weekend.
Doesn't add up. In my mind, I think that's fucked up. All right.
This is my signal.
Now, world.
Kill. God, there's so many. Wait, what's this? Healthcare hullabaloo.
America's got a nice hat. Some would say a 51st state. Like it or not, Canada's history has always been deeply intertwined and reliant on its southern neighbor. After America gained independence, the British ensured Canada would never stray from the Commonwealth.
Okay.
Canada was made to be an almost entirely agricultural country, and as time went on, the populace was infected with a keen hatred for all things America. Well,
they didn't like Reagan?
All things we view as American. We'll, of course, still buy their products, consume their entertainment, send our best celebrities.
I do feel like Canada has become like a celebrity farming ground for America. I feel like Canada's sole purpose is to be like a big farm that we grow celebrities on, and when they're ready, we harvest them for the American market. And outside of that, I don't really know what they do up there.
This of nature leads to the average Canadian earning less than the average American.
Household debt to income. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is Canada, all right. Like I said, in 2008, they barely avoided our crash. Again, this stops in 14. Our line goes back up. I was going to be like, wait, America's line is not down. But okay, yeah, I understand. It goes down until 2014. Yeah, Canada just kept on growing, baby.
Canadians have grown to take an intense pride in the differences between our countries. Gun control, free health care, weed legalization, bagged milk.
Gross.
And, you know, we have some pretty terrible advertisements. Well, except for one.
The North American house hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked. They come out at night to search for food, water, and materials for their nests. The favorite foods of the house hippo are chips, raisins, and the crumbs from peanut butter on toast.
These are great parts of our nation.
Why is everyone fucking Canadian in chat losing their mind? That's the goat commercial. That's real marketing. That's the house hippo. What's based about it? It's just a tiny hippo. Everyone thought that was real. There's no shot. There's no shot even one person thought that was real. Canadian kids thought it was real. I'm gonna look it up. Did anyone think the house hippo was real? Reddit, ask a Canadian. How widespread was the belief that house hippos are real? Did you think they were real when you were a kid? My daughter was on the fence. She kind of knew what the point of the commercial was, but still wanted to believe they were real. She left out pieces of toast on the floor for them. And the next day they would be eaten. She figured out it was our dog, though. Dumbass! Dumbass little kid, bro. That's why I'm always making fun of little children, because they're not as smart as the rest of us. They don't get it. They're stupid. One of my favorite hobbies, do you guys ever do this? I go to like kindergartners. Like I'll go to a kindergarten and I'll like do fractions and then I'll try to see if they can do it. And when they can't, I'll just fucking rip into them. Dude, it's so fun. It's actually really fucking fun. Like you just add things they can't add, or you like get a big word and then you're like, can you read this? And then they're like, no. And then you read it. Just make them feel small, you know, and it makes you feel big and smart. It's a really good,
But some Canadians are blinded by their nationalism. One that, unlike national pride in the US, often comes with pride in leftist values. The American health insurance system
not my
is
country.
A mess. Brian David Gilbert has an amazing video on all the twists and turns involved with insurance.
I've got an amazing
Plenty
video
of
reacting
ways
to it,
it's
so
intentionally confusing, hard to use, expensive. This means, according to U.S. Census data, around 9% of Americans remain uninsured. This number is misleading, though, because there are so many tricks and loopholes and limits. Being insured doesn't really guarantee you anything unless you have really, really good insurance.
Okay.
Medical debt is the #1 cause of American bankruptcy. However, at least when you go bankrupt in the U.S., you see a doctor.
Thing is, people don't think about what it could be. All right, medical debt's the #1 cause of bankruptcy, but it could be pirates taking all our gold. Do you understand? We don't have that because we have a big, powerful Navy. Do you understand? So something's got to be #1. Okay, it's medical debt, but it could be worse. You could be getting your timbers shivered right now for all you're worth. But we've blocked that out. So now only thing left is medical debt. Okay, not so bad.
We're going to zoom in on my part of Canada. Closer. There. Problems with healthcare are becoming increasingly bad in our province. It's bad everywhere. Don't get me wrong, but
Bro lives in a place called Winnipeg. Come on, bro. Fake as fuck. That's a real place. It's like fucking.
I'm going to speak from experience. Wait times at my nearest hospital often exceed 12 hours in the emergency room.
Sheesh.
That's just the estimation, of course. Surely if you're really unwell, you'd get in quick, right? My mother recently went in for intense pain and general unwellness stemming from what later turned out to be a kidney infection. She waited for 28 hours.
I'm glad I didn't make a joke. I was very close to making a joke at the beginning of the sentence, and then it found out your mom had a serious kidney infection. And no, I'm glad that I took it serious. That's called good streaming. That's called smart forethought.
In a chair in the waiting room. They brought her in the back, never even gave her a room, just kept her in the hallway, then treated and diagnosed her within 2 hours and rushed her away. Later that week, things became drastically worse. They'd clearly missed something, and I needed to call an ambulance. They said she would have been dead in a few hours had I not called it. I ended up emailing a local news station and will likely do an interview in the next few weeks. Things are bad. The American system is a bad option, but we need to enact deep reforms. I don't really have an answer, but we need to make doctors more willing to become doctors here. This has been your Listo Report.
What a total shift! Do not jump from your mother is seriously about to die to fucking this has been your Listo Report and an MF Doom mask. Bro, that's crazy whiplash. What are you talking about? I don't think the problem is doctors. What do you say? Not wanting to become doctors?
But we need to make doctors more willing to become doctors.
Doctors more willing to become doctors? I do not think that's the problem. I think doctors want to be doctors. I feel like that's not the core issue. I feel like there's a layer of financialization in healthcare that creates bad incentives to offer optimal care at an affordable price. I think that we have a doctor shortage. People keep quitting en masse. Interesting. There's a doctor shortage in Canada. People keep quitting. Are they underpaid? Doctor pay Canada. Why do doctors keep quitting Canada? Canada intentionally limits its supply of doctors. Here's why. Interesting. ER doctors are leaving because they can no longer do what they were trained to do. They can no longer help people to the standard they deserve. Interesting. Interesting. It seems like they like the ER is the last resort, but like the only place people can go oftentimes. So doctors are rarely catching diseases early. They are always, if they're ER doctors, always at the very front lines of the worst possible latest outcome of someone who could have been treated way earlier. And they're all acutely unwell, which is like very mentally taxing and hard to save. Which causes them not only to get demoralized themselves, but also bear the brunt of the patient's frustration and anger. Also, there's always a long wait, and the doctor is getting the frustration from the patient. So as 8, 10, and 12-hour waits become the standard, The doctor has to apologize 20 times per shift, 15 shifts a month, thousands of times a year for something that is not their fault. And they're bearing all of the anger. Interesting. Oh, so they're streamers? Yeah, exactly. They sounds like they have a streamer level problem. Okay? I'd quit too. I mean, this is the same thing you hear from teachers, bro. Teachers of grade schools and like junior high. The teachers are fucking quitting en masse right now. Yeah, interesting. Long gone are the days of the early pandemic when our neighbors banged their pots and pans in appreciation every evening. Now we are yelled at every single shift about the long wait times. We are verbally and physically assaulted so regularly that the Provincial Health Authority recently mandated us to go through violence prevention training. All of these things are too much. Interesting. That's kind of sad because what I do is I still go to hospitals regularly and bang pots and pans. I'll just walk down the halls just to let them know that I support them. And so it's weird that nobody else still does this. Feels like you guys are kind of cringe. I'm just a thankful guy, dude. I go around, I go room to room, waking up patients, trying to get them in on it. I'll go in. Sometimes I'll bust into a doctor's office while he's writing a prescription and I'll just clang, 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 clang. So they know that I'm supportive no matter where or what you're doing. It's not just the front lines, it's everybody. It's the whole process. Unfortunate. All right, but ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's watch House MD. Let's see what a real doctor looks like, okay? Here's the thing. Why would you have wait times if you could just have a staff of 5 serve one patient over the course of a week? Why can't we just do that? Why can't you have one patient who doesn't seem to pay any money get 4 highly trained doctors for a week? I don't understand why it works for this hospital. And also, they can just pull in the dean of medicine and the head of oncology at any time. For any case. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on. Ooh, this is a good one. This is the football one. Season 6, episode 13, Moving the Chains. Moving the Chains on January 31st, 2010. The number one song was